Good morning and hello. Sure, I'm glad to see all these faces and this wonderful crowd here to celebrate this really momentous day. I am so excited that we are here for Quick Trip's announcement for their generous commitment to our community. And we know this commitment is going to change Charlotte. It's going to make it stronger, safer, and more stable for years to come. So now, please let me introduce Lauren Sherry, who is Quick Trip's Community Relations Manager. Lauren.
Thank you and good morning. My name is Lauren Sherry, and I'm here on behalf of the more than 1,700 Quick Trip employees living and working across the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area. I'd like to thank our partners at the Umbrella Center for hosting us here today. And I would especially like to thank our Mayor Pro Tem Dante Anderson, Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Chief Johnny Jennings, District Attorney Spencer Maryweather, and all of the very special guests that are here with us on this very important day. Creating a welcoming and safe experience for our customers and employees is one of our highest priorities. It's what our customers have come to love and expect. And that is why, since our founding in 1958, Quick Trip gives 5% of our net profits back into the communities where our employees live and work every year. And we are here today to announce Quick Trip's more than $4.5 million investment to help make a safer and stronger Charlotte. In the last few years, major cities across this country, including Charlotte, have experienced a rise in homelessness, crime, and addiction. And like the rest of the retail community, our employees and customers have felt the impact of those trends. But at QT, we do not back down from big challenges. We are committed to making our stores and the communities in which we operate safer and stronger. Quick Trip is a proud partner of Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. We're so grateful for the officers who put their lives on the line every day to protect this city. We're investing in our local law enforcement so that they have the resources they need to protect this community. We're also partnering with organizations across Charlotte that are working to address the root causes of homelessness and addiction. We've long been a partner with the United Way of Greater Charlotte. The United Way serves a wide array of critical missions, many of whom are working to address addiction and homelessness. And we're excited to continue our partnership with United Way and invest directly in the organizations that are working on these issues so that we can reach more people and more places across Charlotte. In partnership with forward-thinking organizations like Roof Above, we're expanding their outreach programs so that they can reach more people and provide more resources to help get people back on their feet. We know that prevention is one of the key solutions to ending homelessness, and that's why we've been a longtime partner with the Relatives, our local Safe Place Partner Agency. In 2023, we expanded our investments with the Relatives so that they could make sure that the youth of Charlotte have all the resources and support that they need to thrive. We're also excited to announce a new partnership with the Umbrella Center, a family justice center that will help address one of the leading causes of homelessness, domestic violence. Not only will the Umbrella Center provide safety and help address and help break the cycle of violence for Charlotte's most vulnerable neighbors, but will also streamline efforts for law enforcement and legal services to provide protection and pursue justice for the greatest good. We're so excited to see the impact that these partnerships and investments will have to help make a safer and stronger Charlotte, not just in the long term, but starting right now. So now I would like to turn it over to Mayor Pro Tem Dante Anderson.
Good morning, everyone. Wow, this is a packed house. This is excellent. A lot of excitement about this incredible donation and commitment to our community. Before I get started, I wanted to just recognize DA Spencer Maryweather, who is here, as well as our chief, who's here. And if I missed any other elected officials in the room, I believe I've gotten everyone. But thank you. And
I am thrilled as Mayor Pro Tem of Charlotte to speak today about this incredible opportunity that Quick Trip is investing in, a transformative commitment to the Umbrella Center's capital campaign. Charlotte is no stranger to attacking and addressing challenges through the power of partnership. And the spirit of collaboration is at the very heart of Charlotte's vibrant philanthropic and business community. Quick Trip has long been, as we've just heard, a community-focused corporate partner here in the city of Charlotte, but this landmark donation and partnership here to the Umbrella Center takes that dedication to new heights. So today we celebrate the collaborative spirit of Charlotte by recognizing the sacrifice and the service of our first responders, the hard work and dedication of our service providers, and the generosity and the vision of Quick Trip's investment in our community. And I am so proud to see each sector of our community represented here this morning. As I mentioned, we have a packed house, all with the shared vision of a safer and a stronger community. So Quick Trip's generosity to help fund the construction of the first of its kind integrated facility, including comprehensive support under one roof to women, children, and families escaping domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse. The statistics speak to the need of this facility, so there's no need to justify it. It's quite sobering, the statistics are about this space. In Mecklenburg County last year, more than 7,000 domestic violence cases were reported, along with 1,000 sexual assault cases and nearly 3,000 child abuse cases. Behind each number is a life turned upside down by that impact of that specific trauma. The Umbrella Center will be a place for healing, a place for justice, and hope for those survivors. So by co-locating all of these services collaboratively under one roof, it will revolutionize how we in our community respond to family violence. So lastly, I want to recognize Quick Trips for their safe communities depending on protecting our most vulnerable. And it's incredible when we have community partners who invest in the community. A lot of partners don't do that, but Quick Trip is one who is very much committed to safety in a stronger community here in the city of Charlotte. So on behalf of the Umbrella Center's partner agencies and the many thousands of those who will pass through the doors, I want to say thank you to Quick Trip for your leadership and your care about Charlotte families. It truly means a lot to the city. It means a lot to the city council, and most importantly, the lives and the humans that will walk through this door. So thank you so very much. I will now turn it over to our Chief Jennings.
Thank you. What an honor it is to be here. I had to do a double check. When I came in, I could have sworn it said Patriot Order of Chief Johnny Jennings. A little disappointment there, but so amazing. I'm so excited to be able to live in such a great city, the city of Charlotte and Mecklenburg County. Our city is certainly a major city, and with major cities comes major challenges. And along with that, we also have to look at the people who invest back into our fine city and to make it a safe place. We know that as the police department, there are things that we just can't do alone. It's not possible. We look at the issues when we talk about crime, homelessness, drug abuse, all of that comes with, that seems to fall in the past so much on law enforcement and the responsibility of law enforcement. But it's such an honor and a pleasure for me to sit up here as the police chief to see how others have taken on that responsibility and have taken on that challenge and said that we are going to step up and we're going to make Charlotte a safe place to live, work, and play. Quick Trip has certainly been a front runner and leader in that. Without our agency, I get the pride to be able to go around the country and talk about all of the resources that we have within the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, things that we do that make our jobs easier to be able to address some of the biggest issues that we see in our city. And a lot of that is thanks to the work and the funds that Quick Trip has provided to the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. So I can't be more proud to be able to stand here and say thank you for what you do for our community. Thank you for what you're going to continue to do for our community. It just makes me know that we are not in this alone. And that we have great partnerships out there that are going to continue to have Charlotte-Mecklenburg thrive for many years to come. So thank you so much. Am I turning it over to somebody else? All right. Thank you.
Good morning. This is an exciting day. I'm Liz Clayson-Kelly. I'm CEO of Roof Above, and we are so honored to partner with Quick Trip in our mission to unite the community to end homelessness one life at a time. Our best estimate is right now in this community, there's at least 3,000 people experiencing homelessness. And what we know as we continue to grow and prosper, our housing prices continue to rise. And when we look across the nation, we see that as housing gets expensive, homelessness tends to go up. So it's critical that we work together to address the shadow side of our growth and that we're meeting the needs of our most vulnerable community members and creating housing options. And QT is taking a leadership role. We're so grateful they're championing this issue because homelessness doesn't just impact the people experiencing it. Homelessness impacts the entire community. We know things like emergency services, ER, and medic are disproportionately used by people in a housing crisis. We've heard recently from uptown businesses and homeowners how homelessness is impacting their business and home life. And QT's taken action. We know they're seeing the impact of homelessness on their employees, on their customers, and they are moving quickly to address these issues comprehensively. So we are so grateful for the investment you're making in Roof Above to help us expand our core services. Thanks to your generosity, we are significantly expanding our homeless outreach so we can proactively bring services to people across the community. Street outreach has long been part of what Roof Above has done, but thanks to your trust, we're expanding to meet the needs of more of our neighbors. Thanks to your support, you're investing in our substance use treatment program so that as people step out of intensive recovery services, they're connecting with healthcare and employment and housing. And your support is allowing us to continue to offer wraparound services to more than 400 people who were once homeless, and now they're in our housing programs scattered throughout this community. We are so inspired by this 5% commitment, that 5% of your net profits are being invested in philanthropic causes. So thank you for this partnership, and we think you're going to inspire other businesses to think about how they too can do well by doing good. So thank you. And it's my honor to bring up a colleague, Trish Hobson, doing wonderful work with the relatives.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Liz. As Liz mentioned, I'm Executive Director at the Relatives, and we are celebrating our 50th year this year, and I believe that more than half of that has been spent as a partner with Quick Trip. If any of you are familiar with the yellow Safe Place signs, Quick Trip is our local partner. So we manage that program locally, meaning we're asking businesses to hang the yellow Safe Place sign so that children know that if they are in need, if they're in a scary position, if they need to get away from a bad situation, they can walk into a place that has that sign, and the staff are trained to call the relatives. What's unique about the Safe Place partnership is not only have they been our longest partner in the Charlotte community, but they also provide funding. They help provide funding for the training. They provide funding for our operations. And so it's just been this amazing partnership. And in addition, they always provide a board member, and our awesome board member, Dee, is sitting right here in the second row. And so he's an awesome advocate for the work that we're doing. We are honored to grow our partnership with Quick Trip this year. They came to us and said, we know there's a problem with crime. We know there's a problem with homelessness, and the Relatives is doing important work. How can we help boost that work? And so we got really creative, and the Quick Trip is investing in this brand new program. It's sort of a workforce development / outreach program. So we'll be training our young adults, 16 to 24, who come to the Relatives on outreach. What we know is there are 50,000 disconnected youth in Charlotte, and they could use our services. But the kids are often hidden. We don't know where they are. And so the idea is to train our own clients to go out and bring those kids in. And so we're super excited. Quick Trip is funding the staff position that will be training these kids. They're funding the pay. The kids will actually get paid and trained. And it's an amazing partnership, and I just can't wait to report a year from now all the good work it's doing. And so we are really grateful for Quick Trip to help us think expansively about how we can prevent the chronic homelessness that Liz sees at Roof Above, and that's really the work of the Relatives. And we know that Quick Trip is setting a powerful example. There is no way that other community members are not going to take notice of this amazing donation. And so we're excited to see what other philanthropy your work inspires. So thank you so much for investing in the Relatives and our entire community. And now I'm going to turn it over to another supporter of the Relatives, District Attorney Spencer Maryweather.
What they don't know is they messed up and let the lawyers go last. So I promise you I won't take too long. And I also just want to make note of the fact that this is a very warm room, that all the people who are in this room are used to working with one another. And I can't say enough about what that says about our community, about Charlotte. I believe it's the reason why QT decides to make this kind of investment, because they see the assets that we have as a community assets. Some of the people have already been mentioned today. A few others that have recently walked in that are also worthy of note are members of our General Assembly. Representative Mary Gardner-Belk, I believe, was here, Representative Karen Logan, and Representative Becky Carney, as well as Senator Mohammed. I see you in the back. It's good to be with you today. Trish has made mention of one of the really critical ways in which QT has already investment in the safety of our community. But I'm going to go through that again just a little bit, because as a prosecutor, we have the responsibility of holding offenders accountable. That's chief to what it is that we do. We also have the responsibility of being a voice to communities and families, as well as for victims of crime. But it's also part of our jurisdiction and obligation to be truth tellers and to shine a light on good works that bring safety and peace to the people of this county. And as Trish mentioned, long before the charitable contributions that are being announced today, our friends at Quick Trip have distinguished themselves by posting that simple yellow sign outside their locations, one that symbolizes their commitment to that National Safe Place program. This means that Quick Trip is identifying itself as a place where any youth in crisis can get help. Let me repeat that. Where any youth in crisis can get help. That means for so many children, Quick Trip has served as a beacon of light. Today we talk about these extremely substantial gifts to nonprofits, which represent yet another critical demonstration of Quick Trip's commitment to the well-being of the community that it serves. Each of you know that I've been a public proponent of the Umbrella Center, which is our community's planned family justice center, which at its core signifies different sectors of our community in collaboration of the talent and the treasure of advocates, counselors, health professionals, police, prosecutors, and service providers to support the safety, healing, and justice for victims and their families, helping them with their most critical needs and empowering them at the most critical time. in helping to fuel these efforts and others in the name of public safety and in fidelity to the law in support of those in crisis. Quick Trip has distinguished itself as a corporate citizen in our community, and I, for one, am grateful for their partnership in aspiring for a community where every person, and frankly, every family can live in peace. Now I want to bring up at this time another person, a critical partner to that goal, and that's Safe Alliance President and CEO Laura Lawrence. Laura.
Thank you, Spencer. Wow, I will tell you what an exciting day. You look at that number and you think, we are lucky that Quick Trips has made this investment in this amazing community. And I look around the room at these amazing partners that are here today, and I know together we are changing the lives of those most vulnerable in our community. So we are excited to celebrate the partnership with Quick Trips and the Umbrella Center. We anticipate that this commitment will have a long-term impact on our community and the most vulnerable members of it for so long. We like to commend Quick Trip for their acknowledgement and understanding that domestic violence and homelessness go hand in hand. In fact, when you look at the statistics, 80% of women and children who are homeless have experienced domestic violence in their past. I mean, that's really an amazing statistic. So with this understanding, Quick Trip committed to supporting so generously the Umbrella Center, and we are honored by that commitment. And we know that this type of support is how we will change our future for our community and those who are in the greatest need. We have been proud to work with our DA, Spencer Maryweather, Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, and the CMPD Police Foundation, Pat's Place Child Advocacy Center, and our city and county governments, and private funders to bring this Family Justice Center model to Mecklenburg County. Next year, late in the year, we anticipate opening, and as our DA mentioned, we will go one place to have many service providers that are critical to address homelessness, domestic violence, and abuse. I am really honored, and I am so grateful to Quick Trip, not only for your support of the Umbrella Center, but your support of what a community means, what a place to live, what a place that matters. And so thank you again. Thank you for your support of the Umbrella Center. I speak for so many of our partners who are all working together to make this reality happen. So with that, I'm going to turn this back over and see if there's questions or if Lauren?
Go ahead and have our speakers come take a picture, and then we'll have a group photo of some of our partners will come in. Thank